Hey all, we're back so that we can create an iridescent wing to allow our fairy to fly in the garden. This might seem kind of an unethical way. I do want the wing to be transparent. I do want to have two separate wings. So this may seem like kind of a roundabout way of creating a wing, but I promise you in the end it works. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate my wing. I click on it, Command C and Command V, or Control, depending on whether you're using a Mac or a Windows. I'm going to take this wing and I'm going to just move it to the side. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to start playing with my nodes on the wing. Both wings have to end up at this point. That's a given. Alright, so I'm going to take and I'm going to select that node at the cusp of the lower wing because I'm going to create the larger wing first, and I'm going to delete it. Then I'm going to take this node and delete it. And now I'm going to straighten out my curve by using the handles. Perfect. Close. And now I'm going to actually close the two nodes together. So I'm going to take and I'm going to hit the closed, and there you have it. It doesn't matter because that this is flat because it's going to go underneath the fairy's back in the end. So that's wing number one. The second wing we're going to do kind of opposite. Let me zoom out here. And I'm going to go ahead and do this over here so you can see. I'm just simply going to delete most of the nodes. All I want is this small area right here. So I'm click on my node, hit the delete key, click on the node, hit the delete key. Now I'm going to close the curve and I'm going to select the green node or the red node and close it. Now I actually have two parts to the wing. And remember, it's my design, so I can do what I want to it. And I've got the outlines. This I might clean up just a little bit. It doesn't look real smooth. And that's okay. All right, for the next step, I'm going to fill these two wings. I'm going to select the larger one first, and I'm going to select fill, not anything else. But now here's where the beauty comes in. I go to my object menu and I'm going to do a couple things just right off the bat. First thing, I'm going to select the density and I'm going to raise it to a 14.5. Almost as high as you can get. And you can see it opens it up quite a bit. We're not done. I am going to select Travel Edge and I'm going to select Curve. Now on my curve, I can make it do whatever I want to do. That means I could make it go the length of the wing, like this. That's kind of pretty. Or I could make it go across the wing, like that. My choice. It's whatever I want to do. But I have one more step before I finish with this one. I'm going to go to the third toggle in, the third, property in, and it's the underlay, and I'm going to turn off all underlay because I want this to be very lacy. Now you can kind of see the curve, so now it's easier to play with. Select that, and I usually I play with it till I like it, and then I kind of say okay. When I finally get it to the point that I want the look, I think, there you go, I like that one. It just looks like the outline. I right click and set my stitches. Then I'm going to go to the other wing, do the same thing, fill, and it comes in very similar, but I'm going to take it and make it curved. Again, I can do whatever I want to the curve, and I love this feature. Make it bigger, make it smaller, and I have two lacy little wings. And you may not like this. I'm not particularly thrilled, but it's okay for now. There we go. That looks better. Now, if I want to create an outline for this, what I need to do is I need to duplicate it, which is Command or Control C, Command or Control V to paste. And if you look in your Objects menu, you'll see a second exactly like 2.4 and 2.6. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to take out the stitches. I'm also going to move it up underneath the other shape. I can now take and I'm going to go to my French knots and add them to the outline. And now I've got a finished edge. Do the same with the second. Copy and paste. Again, I'm going to select it, remove the stitches, and add French knots. Now the French knots on this one are not really as even as I would like, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time with that, but I'm going to play with it, and there we go. All I had to do is increase the gap. So there we have my two wings. I am going to combine my designs. I think we're going to see. Go to Create, Design, Combine. Let's do it for all the wings. Create. Oh well, I'm not so sure it's going to work. And we're going to move them back into position over with the fairy, slightly under her back. Now, I can tell you the one problem we're going to have, in that the wings, as they are right at this moment, are going to stitch out on top of the fairy. So I'm going to select the fairy's body and drag it to the bottom. And now she will actually be on top of the fairy wings. Back in a minute to finish the skirt.